Non-alcoholic drinks. 10 non-alcoholic substitutes for wine in cooking. Wine is a prevalent alcoholic beverage prepared by fermented grape juice. Besides, red and white wine are also common cooking constituents. They are incorporated in several recipes to increase taste and color. Furthermore, wine is frequently used in cooking to deliver damp and tenderized meat. If you select not to drink alcohol, you can consume several non-alcoholic drinks in cooking that can also make your food pleasant. In today's video, we will share with you 10 non-alcoholic substitutes for wine in cooking. Number 1. Apple juice. It is a sweet drink that makes an outstanding addition to a range of recipes. The sweetness, as well as the light tint of apple juice, make this option as a great non-alcoholic alternative for white wine and culinary. You can use apple juice in recipes by a 1:1 proportion. Just like other kinds of juice, you can also add some vinegar to this option to add additional acidity and taste to your recipe. It is an outstanding addition to sauces to soak dishes. Number 2. Cranberry juice. It is a tart drink that makes an outstanding red wine alternative because of its similar tint, rich taste, and acidity. It excavates the taste of almost any recipe. Just like pomegranate juice, you can switch red wine with this option in recipes by a 1:1 proportion. As cranberry juice is sugary, it is recommended to cook with a form that doesn't have added sugar, or else the recipe can taste sweetened than what you wished for. Furthermore, you can decrease the sweetness of this juice by blending it with 1 tablespoon serving of vinegar before mixing it with recipes. Moreover, cranberry juice can also have numerous health advantages. It has been considered for its facility to decrease the incidence of urinary tract infections. Besides, it is also high in antioxidants that fight disease-triggering inflammation. Do you find this video interesting so far? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Number 3. Lemon juice. Lemon juice contains a sour taste and is the main ingredient in several different recipes. It is an excellent approach to increase flavors, particularly if you wish for a tangy flavor. It is acidic, thus it can be added to steeps to aid tenderized meat. Because of their comparable functions, you can utilize lemon juice rather than white wine in culinary. But lemon juice is quite acid and must not substitute white wine correspondingly to prevent it from overpowering the flavor of your food. Number 4. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice is a drink with a fruity taste. Moreover, pomegranate juice is acidic and increases the taste of almost any food. Its taste, smell, and acidity are similar to red wine. Therefore, it can be used to substitute red wine similarly in cooking. As pomegranate juice is less acidic as compared to red wine. Besides, you can blend it with a teaspoon of vinegar, which will have a stronger taste. Pomegranate juice flavors best with numerous different kinds of dishes. It performs well once added to salad lint and pulps or once used in a veneer for veggies. It is high in antioxidants and has been considered for its efficiency in reducing blood pressure, which is a risk factor for developing heart disease. Number 5. Ginger ale. It is a carbonated soft beverage tasted with ginger. It normally contains some other constituents, comprising lemon or cane sugar. Because of its similar form, ginger ale can be a substitute for white wine in culinary. You can switch ginger ale for white wine in equivalent quantities. Remember that the flavor variances among ginger ale as well as white wine. Even though they have comparable dry and sweet flavors, ginger ale must only be utilized in recipes that will perform well with a minor ginger taste. Number 6. Canned mushrooms liquid. Once mushrooms are canned, they are combined with a liquid that engrosses some of their taste. One approach to utilizing the liquid from tinned mushrooms is a non-alcoholic replacement for red wine in the culinary. As mushrooms contain a savory flavor, it is recommended to utilize the liquid in salty dishes. But if you wish for a sweeter taste in a recipe, it can be useful to blend the canned mushroom liquid through cranberry or grape juice. Furthermore, canned mushrooms with the liquid can be rich in sodium. If you need to regulate the Na content of your cooking, ensure to pick canned mushrooms with less sodium content. Number 7. Tomato juice. Tomato juice contains an acidic and slightly bitter taste. It is added to numerous kinds of recipes to increase flavor outlines. You can utilize tomato juice as an alternative for red wine in culinary because of its alike acidity as well as color. Based upon the taste you wish for, this juice can be utilized rather than red wine by a 1:1 proportion. Number 8. Red and white wine vinegar. Vinegar is an acidic liquid that is usually utilized in cooking. It generally contains acetic acid as well as water present in wine, which is often used from the vinegar. It can also be made from apple cider and rice. Additionally, red and white wine vinegar are perfect alternatives for wine. They contain flavors just like a wine. Besides, the vinegar will not considerably affect the flavor of the dish. Usually, wine vinegar is beneficial for liquid-based formulas, for example, salad dressings as well as marinades. Moreover, red wine vinegar is ideal with beef, mutton, and veggies, whereas white wine vinegar does well in fewer hearty dishes, for example, those having chicken and fish. Besides, wine vinegar is extra acidic as compared to common wine. Thus, it is suggested to dilute it, such as by adding water as well as wine vinegar by a 1:1 proportion. It is significant to observe that vinegar might have trace quantities of alcohol, even though it mostly vanishes in the fermentation method. Besides, the alcohol content is also decreased with culinary, but if alcohol is limited from your diet, you can prefer to prevent wine vinegar. Number 9. Water. You can use water to switch wine in culinary. It offers liquid, which will avoid your dish from becoming drier than you wished for. If you have common vinegar or sugar accessible, you can add this to the water to increase the flavor. Number 10. Meat or vegetable stock. Meat and vegetable stocks are liquids that are considered for several kinds of dishes, containing broths and sauces. Stock is prepared by boiling animal bones, flesh, and veggies in water. Vegetable scrapings and herbs are frequently added to enhance the taste of stock, and it is usually used to boil and tenderize meat. As beef broth contains a deeper tint and flavor, it performs well as an alternative for red wine. Alternatively, chicken as well as vegetable broths are superior substitutes for white wine. Based upon your preferred flavor and usage in a recipe, you can substitute wine by stock at an equivalent ratio. It is significant to remember that stock is salty, less acidic, and contains a mild taste rather than wine. Numerous non-alcoholic constituents have features just like wine and can be utilized as alternatives for wine in culinary. Some constituents, for example, grape juice, can replace wine similarly in cooking, whereas others should be mixed with additional constituents to make an operative alternative. It is significant to keep your preferred taste in mind once you are substituting wine in cooking. For instance, if you are in search of a sweet flavor, it is ideal to use a sweet constituent. Similarly, you can find it useful to do a taste trial while replacing wine in recipes to attain your chosen flavor in a dish. Will you start using these non-alcoholic substitutes for wine in cooking? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy.